Have you heard of Red Note?
I haven't heard of Red Note.
Red Note, a Chinese app, is dominating downloads thanks to TikTok users. This is one of my favorite stories in a while. This is absolutely awesome. To show how little they care about TikTok's ties to Beijing, people in the United States are downloading one of China's most popular apps.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
So I can't pronounce that. Manimatana. Hey,
that was pretty close.
Manimatana Lee spent the past 5 years building one of the hottest commodities on the internet, a group of people who reliably watch her videos on TikTok. She built an audience of nearly 10,000 followers with videos of herself vacuuming her house in Wisconsin while her youngest daughter napped in a carrier on her back. A video of Miss Lee dancing and doing dishes while wearing her sleeping baby has been watched more than 1 million times since November. Now with the Supreme Court soon to rule in a case that could determine whether TikTok should be banned in the United States over national security concerns, Miss Lee and other Americans looking for alternatives are downloading Xiaohongshu. Xiaohongshu. A social media app that is popular in China and little known outside the country.
Xiaohongshu, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so, just full disclosure, Memory has a Red Note app.
Oh, cool.
Like, she has an account on Red Note.
Nice.
She's taking part in this protest.
That seems like something Memory would do.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a very Memory thing to do.
So why in the world would Americans be using a specifically Chinese social media app? Well, here we go. How funny would it be if they banned TikTok and we all just move over to this Chinese app, Miss Lee wrote on Monday on TikTok, encouraging her followers to join her. Xiaohongshu was the most downloaded free app in the U.S. Apple Store on Tuesday.
Huh.
Over 300 million people, mostly in China, use the app where they share short videos as well as still text-based posts. People flocking to it said in interviews and on the app that they wanted to show that they do not share Washington's concerns about TikTok's ties to China. TikTok, which was available in more than 150 countries, but not China, is owned by the Chinese internet company ByteDance. And that's a really important thing to remember is TikTok is banned in China. It's just the parent company, ByteDance, is a Chinese company. So, like, we were not able, through TikTok, to talk to Chinese people.
Right.
Because Chinese people can't access it.
So my understanding of the TikTok ban is the biggest reason that the government wants to ban TikTok is because the app on your phone can somehow trace your data and send that back to China.
Right.
But in doing this is people just saying we don't care.
Right.
We don't
Right.
care. Our data is not that valuable that
Right.
we want to lose out on something that we use.
Right.
And again, I think that goes back to what we talked about on our last show, where it's free speech versus government oversight.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. And like what's fascinating about that?
Sorry.
So what's fascinating, because I got something else we're going to move on to after this. What's fascinating about this is all these creators moved over, and don't get me wrong, it's not perfect. Obviously, one of the biggest names on TikTok, Thorin Bradley, who also is kind of spearheading a lot of the resistance to the TikTok ban, he got banned almost right away. That was largely because somebody made an imposter account of his, and so he got banned for impersonation and that sort of thing.
He was impersonating himself.
Right. But like their terms of service are very different from American terms of service, so it's very easy to miss the cultural divide and end up getting banned.
Say the wrong thing.
Yeah, sure.
Something like that. Yeah.
But what has been reported over and over again, because I've been paying attention to this a lot, is Americans go over and they make this an account on this Red Note on Jiaxingshu or whatever it is. And Chinese people in response are like, "Hi, welcome. How are you? Okay, cool. Hey, you're American. You got to send us pictures of your cat." And like that is the most common comment under all of these new accounts is like, "Show us your cat, American."
That's fantastic.
Show us your cat. We need to see American cats.
You know what? This may lead to more opening of cultural divides.
Yeah.
Or lessening of cultural divides. Like bringing
Peace.
Yeah, bringing Americans and Chinese together. Like
Peace through shit posting.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Fantastic. We're fans of it.
It's very, very simple. So this TikTok ban is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's all funded by money, specifically through Zuckerberg and all these other companies. Elon's pitching in on this because they don't like the competition.
Right.
And they're using lies to try and push why this should happen that make no sense whatsoever. And so then one of the main reasons that they're citing, which is the national security concern, everybody that has the ability to is saying, fuck you, I'm just going to give my data to the Chinese anyway.
Right. We'll just do it a different way.
Stop me, bitch. Which, it's fascinating. So this is kind of like where things stand as far as the user aspect of the TikTok ban. And as of recording, because we're recording this on the 14th, there's 5 days until the ban is supposed to take effect. It might get stayed. It might there might be a delay. It might shut down. We don't know. Anything can happen. But this brings me to the second part of my reporting on this. Could Musk take control of TikTok too?
God damn it.
Have you not seen this?
No.
Oh, buddy. China considers selling U.S. operations to Trump ally, Bloomberg reports. Elon Musk might soon have another social media app under his control. Chinese officials are considering selling TikTok's U.S. operations, valued of upward $50 billion, to the world's richest man as means of preventing an outright ban in the U.S., Bloomberg reports. China would much prefer that TikTok parent company ByteDance maintain its hold on the company, but as the U.S. Supreme Court has signaled ByteDance's appeal of the U.S. ban is unlikely to be successful, Chinese officials are weighing their options, including a potential sale to Musk, viewing this as a bargaining chip in negotiations with the Trump administration over tariffs and other issues, sources say.
Okay, so let's circle back to something that we talked about in one of our last videos.
Yes.
Which was how much Musk is tied to China.
Yes. Musk is overwhelmingly tied to China.
Right. So in this whole Musk could buy TikTok, what does that accomplish? What does that change? Like Musk's businesses still do business in China. They are still withholden to the Chinese Communist Party's policies on information and information gathering and things like that. So this is literally just kicking the can down the road. It accomplishes nothing.
What's fascinating about it too?
So one thing that it does accomplish actually is it consolidates more power under one individual who has shown that he's probably not the person to have it. Very irresponsible with power.
Right. So what I think is really, really funny about the whole situation, which I don't think this is going to happen. I'll read more about the article in here in a second, but say it happens. Say they sell it to Musk. Well, the user base is going to flee. Nobody wants to deal with Elon Musk on another platform.
Right.
TikTok will be doomed. But for the short amount of time that it is in operation, there will be a massive rift between Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg. Because Zuckerberg hemorrhaged money to kill TikTok.
Ooh.
Because it is his main competitor. Twitter doesn't even come close to threatening Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, not even the same types of social media anyway.
Not even in the same strat. Like they are so beyond. Facebook has something along the lines of like 100 times more users than Twitter. And then you have also Instagram on top of that. Like they are not the same. But TikTok has been hurting the bottom line of Facebook for a long time. And suddenly now Musk has the ability to bounce even past Zuckerberg. It would be war, which is very entertaining.
I'm here for it. Like let the rich fight amongst themselves, and then once they're weak, we'll come eat them.
Let them fight. The alleged discussions in Beijing signal TikTok's fate is not entirely up to ByteDance, whose software algorithms cannot be sold without approval from the Chinese government. One scenario being discussed by Chinese officials would see Musk X take control of TikTok's U.S. operations and run the businesses together, per the outlet. TikTok could help X attract advertisers, while Musk's artificial intelligence company XAI could benefit from TikTok data related to more than 170 million U.S. users. So TikTok would then basically be a content farm for Musk's AI. Gross.
Yeah.
Gross. China must decline to comment on what are said to be preliminary discussions. We can't be expected to comment on pure fiction, said a ByteDance rep. However, it's not clear how much ByteDance knows about the Chinese government discussions, per Bloomberg. It's also unclear whether Musk, who's engaged with China over Tesla-related businesses, has been involved in these discussions. There are other options. Trump has suggested he may take action to sidestep a TikTok ban in the U.S., per BBC. Bloomberg sources say there has also been talk of TikTok creating a similar app with new branding specifically for U.S. users. So we'll see exactly where this is going to go. But in the meantime, The people have spoken. They have spoken, and they do not like this. They do not like the government trying to interfere with their favorite app, where they can learn how to forge or watch recipes or hot women or men or trans
Dancing.
people chopping wood and dancing and walking in slow motion in sweatpants.
Or weirdos with lisps giving dating advice in their car when they've clearly never met a woman in their life.
Oh, Alpha Dom is so funny. Man, TikTok's awesome. TikTok is it's so fun. It's so fun. And yeah, I'm just wishing that this all can have a good resolution, because it's pretty great there for a while. But for now, everything is in limbo. Hey, everybody. Thanks very much for watching Nightly News this morning with Jeff and Matt. We want to make sure that you
Like, subscribe, comment, share, check us out.
check out the Patreon, things like that. All the good stuff. We try to be live on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, if possible, on my main channel and also on Twitch. And hopefully we will see you there.